It's cozy season, and you know what that means? Cozy crafts, cozy hobbies. I wanted to try out some cool, new, unique, cozy crafting activities that will help reduce stress, just give me something to do with my ADHD brain as I'm trying to unwind. And I do have some criteria here. Like, this is what I'm looking for in my ideal cozy craft. If I could create something that ends up being either usable or giftable. Second is that it needs to be affordable. So under $30 initial investment, something that's relaxing and mindless, something that I can complete in 30 to 60 minutes. So come with me throughout the week as I try one new cozy craft a day, and I will let you know my thoughts. So first, to get ourselves set up for any cozy craft, I recommend you go onto YouTube and find an ambiance scene. Like, I need the full experience here, so I picked this little scene, and then you need to figure out what you're gonna do in the background. So I'm listening to this really good thriller. I ended up loving this one. You can watch your YouTube videos, listen to a podcast, whatever it is. So the first cozy craft I wanted to try is kind of what's going viral right now, which is the adult coloring. So I found this cute Cozy Girl coloring book, and I started coloring. It brought me back to being a kid. I used to love coloring, but pretty quickly as I started to do this, I realized it wasn't for me. Like, staying in the lines was a bit stressful. My back was starting to hurt, being hunched over. It just wasn't doing it for me. And then I realized, like, what am I gonna do with this? This is something I'll just color and probably throw away. So that's when I was like, you know what? I wanna do crafts that will have a purpose that I can give as a gift with Christmas coming up and Valentine's Day. I know a lot of people love this. It's definitely worth trying, but I wanted to get more creative. And so the next thing that I decided to do and try is reverse coloring. I'm like, I didn't love coloring. Let's reverse it. The concept is there's these watercolor prints, and then you get the black pen and you create the art. And these are so pretty that my initial thought was, we could make these into prints and frame them and give them as wall art to friends and family. It is strangely addictive, very satisfying, and personally, I enjoyed this significantly more than coloring. The reverse, it turns out, for me at least, I can't tell you why, I just found it easier, less pressure. I didn't have to stay within the lines. I was creating the lines, and some of the prints are much more abstract. This one to me, like, very clearly looked like a print of florals, so I went with a floral theme. I should also note here, I'm not artistic at all. So if I can do this, literally anyone could. And this is something I like doing. Like, I didn't want to stop. I wasn't thinking of other things. It was very meditative. You can see here that I am watching my YouTube videos as I do this. So this is a great time. You can catch up on all of my videos I've been posting recently. If you've missed any of those, yes, shameless plug. This took about 45 minutes to an hour, which to me is the perfect time for a cozy craft. I don't want anything that takes too long. And then I had the idea, instead of making this a print, let's make it a card, a custom, beautiful greeting card. Greeting cards are always just such a nice, thoughtful thing to give to friends and family for any occasion. So I folded it in half and made it a greeting card. Then I thought to myself, maybe they make this already, and they do. So you can get little coloring books that are specifically designed to be greeting cards. So I went back from the reverse coloring to coloring again. And I don't know if you can tell here, but this is a very small card, and the coloring is very small little areas. You have to be more precise. However, what I did not account for is how long this would take. Like, it does not look like this would take so long, but there's so many little sections that I started to kind of lose steam, and it was going to take me hours. This is more difficult than it looks, and so it does not fit into my criteria of something that I want to be able to complete relatively quickly. So this is as far as I got, and I gave up. So this one for me, I'm just gonna say, not my favorite. Our next cozy craft I decided to try that I think would make a great gift idea are these diamond painting coasters. Everyone could use a nice, cute set of coasters. I went with this cat themed set, of course, because you know I'm a crazy cat lady these days. And so what you do is you get the little diamonds and you press them on where the corresponding number is. I had tried diamond painting larger paintings in the past, and it just took too long. I love that these are small, so they're manageable. You can do each coaster in about an hour to an hour and a half. It's easy, it's fun. This is one of, if not my favorites that I did, and they're so pretty in person. Camera did not do these justice by how sparkly, how pretty they are. The diamonds are on there pretty good, so I'm not worried about these like falling apart or coming off. And you can get different themed coaster sets depending on whoever you're giving the gift to. So they even have art prints, they have cats, they have pretty designs, so you can pick based on what they like. And I feel like this is a gift that anyone would enjoy, and you get to do your cozy crafting. So this one I love. Next cozy craft idea that I think would make an amazing gift for any book lover in your life. These are watercolor bookmarks, and they have them in different designs. I went with the cats and dog theme again, and at the back of the book is where the watercolors are. I thought for a second they forgot to include the colors. No, they're in the back of the book. It comes with everything that you need, and this was so fun. I haven't painted since I was a kid, and I realized I actually prefer painting to coloring for whatever reason. I just find it more fun for me and maybe a bit easier to do. So I just went to town painting my little kitty bookmark. There is a little hole at the top of the bookmark, so you could put a ribbon on top. I think this would be great also to laminate. I don't have a laminator, but I might invest in one so I can really maximize my bookmark and make it as cute and professional as possible. Now, each bookmark took about an hour, so it's within my time frame. I enjoyed it. I had fun. It was meditative. And the funny thing about this one is my cats were very interested in this one, so they must have known I was painting cats because Chai just could not leave me alone. Like, he wanted to be in the action of the kitty bookmark. So I love this one. I'm excited to make more of these and give these as gifts to friends of mine who also enjoy reading. Next craft that I wanted to try that I think would make a great gift are these clay jewelry bowls. They're also little like catch-all bowls you can put your keys in. And with these, it comes with all different color clays, and you just make them into these little long worms, stack them next to each other, and then you start to twist them almost as if you're making a candy cane or taffy, and you just keep rolling them together. You turn it into a ball, and then you roll it out. So the kit comes with everything that you need. It has the roller, it has the stencil. So you cut it into a circle, you put it into the mold, and then you put it in your oven just for 10 minutes. So very fast to set this, make it, and then you can paint the edges with the gold paint just to put that finishing touch. And I like the idea of this as a little jewelry tray that you can put in your bathroom next to the sink. So if someone's washing their hands and they want to remove their rings, or even in your own bathroom before you shower, you can have a dedicated place where you put your jewelry so you don't lose any of it. So I saved the best, my favorite, for last, and this one surprised me. It is a wooden bloom craft. I didn't even quite know what it was. When I opened it up, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks very complicated, very difficult to do, but it actually was so fun. Think of it as like adult Legos, but better, because I never even really liked doing Legos as a kid. It's much easier than it looks, and I just loved it. It's almost like a puzzle and Legos together, but then you're left with this really pretty wooden craft that you can give to someone as, like, instead of getting them a real bouquet of flowers that's going to die, you give them this and they can put it on display in their home, in their bathroom, like with their other decor. It is so cute and pretty in person. There's lots of different designs. There's larger bouquets. This is the chamomile. So instead of a basic card or flowers that are gonna die, I love the idea of this. So all of these cozy craft ideas, I love that they're also usable items that you can either gift or keep in your home and get use out of. And I found them very relaxing, stress reducing. And now that I know what I'm doing, I'm going to get my kids involved. I think they could actually do any of these with me, give them to their teachers. We can give them to neighbors. So let me know in the comments which of these cozy crafts is your favorite. I have everything linked down in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video.